Hello and welcome to another Pixel Spark stream. Thanks for joining us. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe or follow depending on what platform you're on to get notifications. We also have a Discord server. Um, Tonight we're going to be playing a little Rust since they came out with their new transit line and underground tunnel system. I'm currently playing on the Fractured Solo server. It is a times 3 server with a few mods like remove and backpack. Um, so come check it out. So yeah, it's night. It's 5 a.m. We're gonna go past gas station and go down to this terminal here at H17, so you can see the new underground entrances show up like a little bus terminal or subway. And hopefully it'll be light enough that we can see it by the time we get there. Yeah, I do. What is that? Oh, that is a node. If y'all are new to Rust, it's a survival first-person shooter game. It's sort of an adulty Minecraft with guns. I've been playing it since early access, or the early access pre-alpha or whatever it was. The game has changed quite a bit since then. And is still being changed. If you want, you can follow my stream and sign up for Twitch drops. Oh, do I have to do something special for that? Anybody know? Let's see here. Twitch drops. And we are on... participating live channel. So anybody who's streaming Rust should be counted as a participating live channel. All right. Let's fix that. Ooh. Yeah, I've got to tweak my overlay a little bit for Rust. I didn't quite try it out beforehand. So you can see my health there. All right, let's keep heading that way. We're going to try to grab some scrap along the way, so we can build up our workbenches. We're starting out pretty fresh. I did a little bit of a scrap run, managed to get myself a hazmat and a few other things on build a tiny base, a 2x1. No workbench yet. That's fine. We don't really need one yet. We haven't learned to make anything yet. I think today we're mostly going to explore the tunnels. There are tunnel denizens, I do believe, but we'll find out. I don't want to lose too much if we go down there. So I've stashed my scrap. Uh-oh, we got 556. Nice. If only we had a gun to go with it. Oh, one more barrel here. Let's see, what have we got? Table or a hoodie? I don't need a table. Or a boonie hat, sorry. Throw out the stuff I don't need. Got ourselves some shelves. Because we all need more shelves, right? Oh, the barrel respawned. Did the box respawn? All the barrels respawned. That was nice timing. No new box, but the barrel is back. Let's go ahead and hit this one again. Grab ourselves some mushrooms. Alright, this entrance is next to the ranch. I don't know if it's going to be in the safe zone, but we will find out here in a second. So here is the new terminal entrance. Ret ran sit. Something. So we got the elevator, we've got a vent that I can't seem to get through the... Oh, okay, there we go. There's the vent. We'll have to get a heli later and check out what's on top. See if there is anything on top. And as expected, we can't build in this area. No surprise there. So let's check out the elevator. Where does the elevator even come out? I don't see an opening. Is it down here? Okay, here we go. So we can call the elevator. Oh, the elevator's already here. We can go to the top. We're already at the top. Then we head down to the bottom. Kind of makes us a sitting duck for anybody sitting on the stairs. I can just shoot right through the bars. But it certainly beats running the stairs. Oh, this is pretty deep. It looked like there was a doorway there. And are we here yet? Not quite. Well, here we are, the bottom floor. That surprised me a bit, the gates closing again. So it looks like there's a bunch of doors along the stairwell that don't open. Not any loot that I can see. Ooh, a rocking chair. Can you sit in the rocking chair? Nope. Alright, let's explore further. A lot of potential what they could add in here. I don't think they will, but they could. And right away we run into these tunnel dwellers. He has a gun. He's gonna shoot me. Doesn't seem to be aware that I'm here. I can't interact with him either. Maybe it's like a safe zone. I'll only shoot you if you shoot or have a gun out. It's pretty well lit. This is another elevator? Where are we at? So we can look at the map, and this is the underground ground map. Let's keep exploring. So that's the exit. This is the elevator again. And this goes down where we came from. Yeah. So let's see what we can find if we go further down. Maybe we can find a working train. Or engine. Well, that wasn't far at all. So we got the name of the station. It's Ranch. Got some more doors, or at least one more door. Central, that's locked. Oh, we've got a loot crate. They don't seem to want to shoot me yet. Break room. These all seem to be locked. Oh. Another elevator. The restroom is locked. Nope, no one has to go to the bathroom. Dude's floating. Oh, so is that crate. Here we go. Here is one of the new trains. Oh, you can't really explore it. It's either in or out. Now, where is the tank on this thing? Fuel storage. Fortunately, I didn't bring any fuel. See if there's any fuel up ahead, maybe? Not seeing anything. Some vents on the walls. No loot, though. Ooh, there's something up ahead. Flashing red lights. Usually means stop. Now we're under the gas station. So these are the barriers they were talking about. So you can break through them if you're going fast enough. I'm willing to bet you those guys will go after you, start shooting at you if you break through that barrier, though. Oh, let's see here. Is this an exit? Employees? No, it's locked. Brightly lit door, and it's locked. I really know how to tease. Trash can looks like it would have something in it, but it doesn't. Ooh, metal pickaxe. Airfield is the next way spot, and there will be fuel there, so I'm going to grab some fuel and come back down here. See if we can get that train going. More brightly lit doors. And of course they're locked. I might have to load up my developer server and see what's on the other side of them. Oh. Found a gun. That's trouble. Locked doors again. Now, what do you know? We have a train right here. So let's see what it takes to get back upstairs and grab that fuel from the airfield. Is there anything? No. Let's see here. Exit sign, airfield. Here's our exit. Let's take the elevator, because, oops. I don't want to be underneath that if it comes down here. Probably be a great way to lose some weight. Very permanent, though. So it seems like there's two separate elevators that go a short distance down to the platform, and then there's one hallway that leads up to the main elevator and the floor. Once we get some gear, we're gonna have to see how tough these guys are. There we go. Hello? Elevator. Coming? Doesn't seem like the call button is working. Nope, nope, here it is. It just took a little longer. And we are feeling the cold down here underground, as we are in a snowy area. I did a pretty good job on this. So there's a lot of detail here. I'm hoping to see more improvements like this. This is pretty cool. And here we are on the surface. It'd be interesting to see if they have connections to caves or something with these. Let's get the fuel first before we start exploring the vents. Go ahead and use that metal pickaxe. Now this is a pretty low pop server, so I'm not too worried about running into people here. But it doesn't hurt to be cautious. Is that an airdrop? Where is that coming in? A little 88 streaming here. Oh. Thought I saw it come down. Guess not. Grab that fuel. Yeah, it's not terribly much. Let's see what's over here in the hangar. Might have to cook up some of this crude. Sure are a lot of silencers around. Or suppressors, rather. So we're going to recycle this wooden armor. They get us some wood, and then we're going to refine this crude oil. Oh, nope, no wood in there. Usually there's wood in there after a white. Anything else? Recycle, there we go. Let's get this all started in the recycler. While we cook this. Now we do have furnace splitter on here, so it goes ahead and splits the resources up evenly and puts an appropriate amount of wood inside. Why don't we go ahead and research a 5.56 bullet, so we'll go ahead and know that in case we lose it. And I guess we'll do the silencer as well, since we're here. See what other goodies we have in here upstairs. If you're viewing the stream, give a shout out in chat. Let us know where you're watching from. Bit shy today, are we? It's all right. One more room here. Nothing in here. Let's check our recycler. Right. Normally I'd go down into the basement here of the good old airfield, but Ooh, cargo is out. I don't have a blue card to go down underground. Man, we're trying to check out this train. Cart work thing, whatever you call it. So is the elevator still here? Yep. Alright, so we'll go ahead and take this down real quick. That's kind of trippy. It's pretty cool. I haven't played with the player buildable elevators yet. And you can go up to 5 floors with those. So that's kind of cool. Let's go to the platform. There's 2 guys that guard in the maintenance room. Too bad you can't go in there. Find out what they're guarding. Let's take the elevator down to the platform. Is it still here? That was down this way, wasn't it? No. Alright, so we've got an end of the line blocker here. It looks like you have to get up on the thing from the left. Oh, you can do it from the front or the left side. Fuel storage. Okay. So you can turn the lights off and on. There is multiple speeds. You can speed it up, or you can slow it down. Reverse high, reverse medium, reverse low, 0, forward, low, medium, and high. Cool. So it looks like you can change tracks. So there's no switch you have to switch. It's sort of controlled by the A and D key. See where we're at. I was booking it pretty fast. Try to blow through this thing. Back up and get us some momentum. So if you didn't notice that a warning sound was to let us know that there's a barrier ahead. Pretty obnoxious, kind of hard to miss. Oop, here comes another one. It does damage the train. Looks to do about 120 20, if I was to guess. Alright, so we managed to stop this thing. What does it take to repair it? Will it tell me? Ooh. What is this? Maintenance room. Another locked door. Lovely. Hey, buddy. I'm just gonna take all your stuff to your garden. Just pretend I wasn't here. Where is the platform signs? Or the, oh, this is the satellite dish? Okay. No entry. No, that's not a ladder. Empty crate. Here we go, here's the elevator.
Mic off. Mic on.
Oh, you can hear that, can't you? Really should time how long that takes to get down. Do we have call buttons at all the little, or not the little, all the separate floors that have doors? Yes, yes we do. There she comes. Run all the way down. Take the elevator up. You heard of Darth Vader's wife, right? Ella Vader. He doesn't like to talk about her much. Behave yourself, Squishy. Ooh. Alright, so we're out of here. Now we're going to take a brief break, and then we will be back. Having to share the space with the spouse. We'll talk to y'all in a moment. we're back. All right. So we're going to try to get some scrap together and get our workbenches done. Start learning some blueprints. That way we can make ourselves some armor and weapons, and can do some of the more difficult monuments like oil rig and cargo. Speaking of which, where is oil rig? There is the small oil and there is large. Is there a fishing? There is a fishing village right there. So we can take the transit line down to, let's adjust this. Down to the fishing village near Large, and then grab us a boat and hop on to the rig. And there is our blue card right over there. Probably got myself turned around knowing my luck. Nope, we're going the right way. Get out our green card. So this is one of the monument puzzles. In order to power it, you got to put a fuse in, flip some switches to power the card reader, and then you could read the card reader, or read the card in the card reader, and grab whatever hidden things lay within. Not the best loot in the world, but alright, where do we want to think about setting up? Any suggestions from the viewers? No. This is certainly an interesting mountain. Let's go over to Outpost and recycle a few things. And then we can head back to our little 2x1 and grab our stuff before going to our place we're going to set up our base. There's a crate over here. Darn cactus. How rude. Oh, we can go scuba diving if we wanted. Are there any lakes? There's one lake. Not very deep. Some food. That's some nice food. Let's steal that. Alright, we're going to put everything away as we approach the outpost, as we don't want to get shot. Ugh. It's not a great thing to happen, because then you got to wait 30 minutes before you can come back to the outpost and hope your stuff hasn't despawned. But at least nobody else can take it, as long as it's in the safe zone. Oh, hello. We have another player. See who it is. Oh, it's Rock. He probably thinks I'm going to steal his heli. So he's kind of getting it over there, so I can't get to it. Fair enough. Let's grab a few things. Do I have scrap? We're going to get a jackhammer, which is good for breaking nodes. Stone, metal, and sulfur, and a chainsaw. And then we're just going to grab a regular metal axe. And then we're going to go recycle a bunch of stuff. We have 51 road signs, which that's pretty awesome. I really appreciate that they have 3 recyclers here now. And we have to be good for our environment, make sure we recycle everything. We can't let anything go to waste. Yeah, let's recycle the fuses. Refuse, but I'm bump. Alright. Hit those up. That'll take a bit. We got a fair chunk of change. We get 10 scrap per road sign. Hey, how's it going? Thanks for joining the stream. Everything sound good? See everything? Doobie doobie doo. Not the most exciting part at the moment. I've got to keep my inventory organized while people are watching. Alright, let's check my backpack, see if I have anything else I want to recycle right now. Don't really have a use for those things. I can't play the guitar. Oh. Alright, we'll recycle this for now. Well, I've been thinking about it for a while. I started this last week. Done a few different things like Valheim and some coding. I want to do some 7-day stuff. But there was a new release for Rust that I wanted to cover. They've got this new transit system. It's, well, it's not really a system as so much as underground tunnels, which is pretty cool. So I've been checking that out. Let's go south. Yeah, I'm still in the safe zone, so I can't equip anything. Oh, another gas station. Pick up some crates there. Welcome to the channel if you're new. Where are y'all from? Whoever dropped in. Never mind, I see who it is. I hear someone giggling. I sense trouble in my future. It hasn't shown up in chat yet, so maybe I dodged a bullet. I know this is on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook, so I'm doing all three at the moment. So it's called a multi-stream? I think that's the right term. It's pretty cool. So I just send it off to Streamlabs, and they handle the rest, or at least that's my understanding. I just have to give them all my codes and trust they won't lose it. Yes, I see their Squish sitting next to me. So, oh, well, thank you. Whatever that loud noise was. Oh, you liked the stream. Thanks. I don't know why that didn't show up in chat. I need to set up bots for that to let me know. There is an OBS bot, a stream. No, it's CloudBot. Streamlabs CloudBot that I need to figure out how to set up. It I have it configured, I think, but there's something I must be missing because it's telling me that it's it won't let me enable it. But it's supposed to do a lot of the automatic stuff like kicking people out who are saying bad words and you know, so I don't get in trouble with YouTube or Twitch or whatever. So, but yeah, right now I'm just doing a scrap run. So this is Rust. If you didn't catch that earlier, it's a pretty cool survival game. I think it's kind of like a combination Minecraft, Minecraft and first-person shooter. I've been playing it for quite a while, since early access. I think it's I don't remember how old the game is. Normally there's a lot more people on here, but I'm on a pretty low population server. Hopefully that'll change soon. with this new release. Yeah, the only thing I miss from like Minecraft in 7 days is the ability to dig down. You can't really do that in Rust. There are underground caves that you can build in though, but they're not. Oh, thank you for following. I appreciate that. Um, now I've lost track of my thoughts. Oh yeah, the underground caves are they're not as they're kind of limited. They were cool when I first found it, but I not so much a fan anymore. There's a lot of abuse for that. Oh, thanks. So Rust, you basically spawn on this island with a rock. Normally, this is a modded server. You start with a little bit more rock and a torch, and you have to like gather stone and wood and build a little structure, and then kind of upgrade from there. That's sort of your standard survival game. And eventually, you find things like guns and learn how to make guns and stuff like that. And there's a lot of PvP. It's very cutthroat on the higher pop servers. Very well. It's to be frank, it's kind of toxic. So I've gotten to the point where I have a pretty sad little gun, my pipe water shotgun here. Starting to get dark. Not gonna be able to see what I'm doing here pretty soon. I think in unmodified servers, night is like 15 minutes long and days 15 minutes long. This one's kind of modded so that it's like 5. Minute nights and then 15 minute days. So it's not quite as annoying as it could be. So the graphics have gotten an improvement over the years. You don't see that on a lot of games where they kind of keep the same graphics quality throughout the life of the game. But they were pretty basic back in the day. I keep getting this in my day in my head, In my day, we had to go walk both ways up the hill to play the video games. And we had to turn the crankshaft to power the power supply. No? Oh. Let's see. Recycle. And yeah, scrap's kind of the important thing in the game. You need it to research things and to figure out blueprints and to build workbenches, which you need a blueprint to build pretty much, I'm not blueprint, a workbench to build pretty much anything useful. And then there's these sites that are called monuments that are like ruined towns and different locations like that. There's a half exploded power plant, and this is the junkyard, as you can tell by the big sign in the middle of the map. And then there's two safe areas. Well, two main safe areas. There's the outpost, which is kind of controlled by a group, and you can't fight other people. And if you've been PvPing or whatever, they'll kill you if you try to come into the outpost. And then if you go into, what am I thinking? Bandit camp. It's sort of the same thing, but it's a different faction, I guess you could say. But they've kind of, like, if you make Outpost mad, you make Bandit camp mad, and that lasts for like 30 minutes or an hour or something like that. And they'll shoot you on sight. Not the best situation to be in, but I really love the sound effects, especially the walking in this game. It's very very realistic. So like I can hear people sneaking up on me sometimes, or most of the time, if I catch them. And it actually matters what kind of shoes they're wearing. So like boots or boots are a lot louder and the sound carries further. And then there's like cloth shoes. Yep, we've got a little got a transit location here. We'll go down into one of these here in a little bit. Who am I going to hit? Okay. And then there's like echo in different places. So if you're in like in a closed building or something and you make a lot of noise, it'll echo, which is pretty cool. Kind of creeps me out sometimes because I'll hear my own footsteps and make me jump. Now let's see if I can figure out where I put my first little base down. I think it was actually right there. I set up a little 2x1 base, throw my stuff in. Oh, I'm running low on water, so I will eat that. Ooh. I think I'm almost there. It's hard to tell in the dark. Yes, very, very horror movie. And I'm the person who likes to hide in the corners and jump out and shoot people. Here is my little base, just in time for the sun to start coming up. And I hear a plane. So the airplanes drop like supply drops. You can get things out of that are useful. Like guns and ammo and things of that nature. No, there isn't. There's some settings that you can change to make it better to see in the dark. They intentionally make it hard to see in the dark, and it's really kind of hard to tweak that. They don't want people cheating because if one person could see better in the dark than somebody else, then they have a distinct advantage while PvPing at night. So I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to build my base. I want it near a transit location. I think I'll just go here. Maybe. We'll see what it looks like. Now there are things like flashlights, torches, weapon flashlights, night vision goggles that help you see better at night. This might get a little loud. I'm going to adjust the sound on this. I'm not THX. I don't want the audience stuff. Oh, I gotta fill. I put fuel in the chainsaw before I started. Durr. They have chainsaw and jackhammer, sort of top tier gathering tools. I do have a metal hatchet and pickaxe, which are like tier 2 gathering, but I only really need those in an emergency. This is a nice flat spot. Can't really see the trunk of the tree to hit it. Yeah, I guess it wasn't. I mean, chainsaw is being used for what it was meant for, but the jackhammer not so much. So I'm going to build a basic little base here. Out of stone. So it is a lot like Minecraft. One of the things about Rust is that the other players will try to blow up your base to get all your goodies. And there's things like C4 and rockets for that. So it can be kind of a mean environment. So you kind of have to build your base with that in mind. You don't want to have any vulnerabilities to it. So what I'm doing is I'm putting some honeycombing in that they have to blow through the honeycomb as well. if they want to get through my walls. Now, the easiest way is usually the door, to blow up the door. And I am out of stone. Do I have any? Oh, no, I got some more stone. I have a hammer. So normally you use a blueprint to build it and then upgrade it with a hammer. The server sort of has a easy mode, I guess you could call it, that lets me auto upgrade it. It still costs the same amount, so it's not really entirely cheating, but that's why I call it the easy mode. And then you can put locks on the door. If you have a lock, like a key lock on the door, you're the only one that can open it, but you can give other people the key, but they can lose the key, which is kind of bad. Or you can do what's a code lock, but this is like a solo server, so only teams of one, so there's no reason for me to share my base with anybody. So if I give somebody else the key, they can just, or the code, they can enter it as if it was theirs. And then you have to put what's called a tool cupboard. Yeah, there's a lot of RP bases. I haven't done too much of that myself. Not really my thing in Rust. So I gotta get more stone to finish up the base. I really love building bases and making it difficult for people to find my loot in them. So I'll have like paths through doors that lead nowhere and things like that. So you kind of have to waste your explosives trying to find out where the loot is. Instead of just like, most people will put all their loot in the back of the base, so you have to go through what they think is all the doors, but usually you can take shortcuts through walls and things. Ooh, I hear a bear. Bears are pretty nasty. They can kill you pretty quick. Whew. That was close. Another couple of hits, I would have been dead. You can harvest their body for things like leather and animal fat and cloth and meat, and then you can turn animal fat into fuel. Better heal up. Yeah, it's a little graphic. Yeah, that's pretty nice. It used to be, though, that the bear would kill you before you could jackhammer it to death, but they changed that, I guess. They rebalanced it. But it's pretty nasty. But you have to be right up in someone's face to use it. best gun in the game that you can make is an AK. Yeah, then they have things like pistols and revolvers and all the general stuff. So, pickaxes take a lot longer to mine things. So, there's another level higher than this for mining nodes. It's a salvaged pickaxe, and below this there is a stone pickaxe, which has like no durability. And then even below that, you can technically use a rock. And the little sparkle spots is where you want to hit them with the pickaxes, like here, because you gather the most when you hit it. So it takes fewer hits to clear the node, but it doesn't really matter with the jackhammer. It's the same amount of hits regardless. And then there are these little nodes you can just pick up. And that is a Chinook. There's one of the 2 NPC helicopters that fly around. It drops off crates, which I think it's going to drop one off here in Airfield, which just got a bunch of nice supplies in it. And then there's an attack heli that goes around and it'll kill the players. Oh, don't run away. I got one more slug. The the attack heli drops some nice stuff if you blow it out of the sky, but it's not easy. Oh, hello. Yeah, another animal that's out here is a wolf. They are pretty fast. Running out of room. Better craft some bandages, because otherwise I'm gonna trouble if I run into anything else. Can I craft bandages? Am I losing my mind? Need to eat something. So the best way to get health back is food. So one of the things you have to consider is you have to build this tool cupboard to maintain your building. You have to have resources that sort of eats away at, or your building starts to decay. And you want to lock it because if they come and they break into your base and they'll steal your stuff out of your cupboard, I think I hear the attack helicopter. Yeah, that's the attack helicopter. I don't have the stuff to take him out. Yet. The AK is good for taking him out, but the best is the M249, which is for a saw. It's called a saw. It's a big, heavy-duty machine gun. Okay, what else do I need to do? Alright, so, oops. To cook ore, you have to have furnaces. That's what you get from nodes. You get stone from stone nodes, but you get metal ore and sulfur ore from the other nodes. And to make metal walls, you need metal frags. And you have to cook that in a furnace. Well, there were the bandages. How did I miss those? Let's start with that. I'm gonna put up some more metal doors that they'll have to blow through. Make it a little harder to get into my base. Trying to remember what the split in half. Button is. No, there's a third, a split in third. Alright, let's make some doors. There's like skins that you can buy or get that you can set when you're making things. There's some pretty cool ones, I think. At least in my opinion, that I've got that glow. Let's put some of this away. Need some wood. So we can make some door locks. So otherwise they can just open the door. It's really not ideal. Oh, it's the middle mouse button to split. I forgot. And then it's shift middle mouse button to split it into a third. So one of the things I like to do is set up what's called an airlock. So you can't have both doors open and get through. That prevents somebody from like killing you as you're going out of your base, and then just like sneaking in, and then having access to your base if you accidentally leave two doors open. And then a trick you can do for boxes to get the most out of, well, to get better space. There's like some patterns you can do to get like 7 large boxes over here, but I'm not going to try for that. So let's craft some boxes. Got some nice skins for those. I feel like weather box is good. And then we can fit some small boxes in here as well. We need campfire. Oh, that's pretty cool. Let's place that there. And then we're going to do some stuff down here. Let's see if I can get this to work again. We're going to use a grill for storage, barbecue grill. I know it's not real Texas barbecue, but you know, we don't have a smoker. So we want to place the barbecue next. That's going to be 6 seconds. We just want to line that up as close as we can with the box. And then slide underneath it. What? There we go. A small box. And it's going to be stubborn. There we go. So now I have access to all of this space and that tight little spot. You don't want to do that up here because then you have to jump up here. And then we're going to place 2 boxes here. One on the left. Can't quite get it up against the wall. And now we have access to all of that space. Then we're going to add 2 more up here, and then we'll be done. Now there is a way to place 7 large boxes in this space and another small box, but you know, I don't have the patience for that. You can also place another small box here if you're careful enough and still be able to get into the one behind it. This is just faster for me to get into everything. And then you'd want to put a double door here or a garage door, which I don't have access to yet. So we're going to make a double door. I don't have any skins for the sheet metal double door apparently. I thought I did. And we're going to put in a frame. The best you really need for a sheet metal door is stone because the stone frame is going to take more explosives. And I have to pick these boxes up if I want to place that, so let's pick them up. Nope. So these boxes. Let's have it open in. And when you pick up a box with a hammer, it does a little bit of damage to it. So when you place that down, you're going to want. But we can go ahead and put these right back where they were. Now you can't place them on the top like we did before, so you have to be a little more patient. Just get Bob Ross it. If this was the garage door, it would be a lot easier. But you know what? I am not feeling patient today. So let's go ahead and make our workbenches. So you have to start with the tier 1 first. Level 1, I mean. We need wood for that. And you have to make it, or start making it while next, or level 2, you have to make it while standing next to a workbench 1 or higher. Once it's started, you can move away from it, though. Just like anything that you craft, when you have to start it next to the required workbench level, and then you can move away from it. We're actually going to use this to cook some meat because that is the best way to heal. And you also notice that I have a comfort on the right. Now you can't see that, can you? Why don't we fix that? Squeeze that right here. Let's squeeze that right there. Now, normally, whenever something finishes cooking in Rust, you have to immediately take it out of the grill or it'll burn. There is a mod on this server that prevents burning. Just a small quality of life thing, but there's a comfort if you're near a fire, and that helps you regen your health faster, as long as you have food and water in your system. So let's place this tier 2 workbench. Yeah, normally I could just remove this with a hammer, but I'm going to do a slash remove. This is a special mod on the server that lets me remove it without damaging it. Then I actually have enough to make a tier 3. Now I'm going to hang on to that tier 1 for now, because I want to be able to unlock its stuff. So in order to research or unlock new items to make, you use the workbench, you click open tech tree, you select the item, and then hit unlock it. And it'll tell you how much scrap it costs. If it's too much, it'll be red, or rather more than you have in your inventory. So I'm going to unlock a few things. This is roadside armor, which is good for beginning. Here is the night vision goggles. Now here's that salvaged ice. It's an ice pick, not a pickaxe, for mining nodes. And the salvaged axe is the better axe. And down here is the garage door. How am I doing on scrap? Yeah, I'm running pretty low. Other things that can provide comfort, anything that burns, so like furnaces. Large furnaces don't. Rugs provide comfort. Bear rugs provide comfort. And then there's some seasonal items that provide comfort as well. Like they have Christmas trees and that sort of thing. during Christmas. So I think I'm going to call it the end. Well, no, I was going to go down to the train station one more time. All right, I'm going to head out to the new underground railroad. See if I can find myself a train. Yeah, I didn't really pick a good spot for this, did I? Oh, I need to make a sleeping bag, because that becomes your spawn point. And if you don't have one, then you won't spawn back in your base when you die, which is kind of a bad thing, because you'll have to go find it again. There we go. It's a misty day. So a few months ago, Rust added, or Face Punch added, different weather patterns to the game. One of them is fog. It's really quite annoying. There's also rain. It seems like it'll rain for days and days, which can be really annoying in the cold areas because that turns to snow and you will get wet, and that will make you colder and you take damage from if you're too cold. So, but there's some good reasons to be in the cold regions. There's a lot of nodes there, and usually it's a lot more open, so you can see a lot further. You can gather a lot of sulfur, which is good for making bullets and explosives. Wish there were a few more people on. Might run into one of them. There's our transit station. Ahead. So I haven't tried going down the vent yet, so I'll try that out. There's 3 ways down. You can go down the stairs, and you go down an elevator, and that's sort of all the same shaft. Got another bear here. I don't have my jackhammer, so I don't want to mess with him. I don't have to. So the elevator goes, slash stairs goes down the shaft for quite a ways. And then it goes into this hallway. I haven't been down the vent yet. So at the end of the hallway, there's 2 more elevators. And they go to either side. Oh, that was rather unexciting. Any more vents? I'll just show you. It goes down this shaft, then we'll pass some underground dwellers. They're not hostile. I don't know what it takes to get them hostile. I haven't tried it out. They're better armed than I am, so I haven't wanted to do that yet. And unfortunately, there's not really any loot along these stairs, and all of the doors are locked. There's lots of doors, but they're all locked and you can't get into them. Which is kind of sad, because there's a lot of potential for things you could do here. But here is the door to the hallway that I was talking about. A little bit like the train station or subways in Seattle. Oh, chemistry station. And here's our underground dweller. What's wrong with his legs? They're like turned the wrong way. That looks uncomfortable. And none of this is lootable. And then we have a split in the hallway. You can either go left or right. May end up in the same place on either side. Of the track. Not a very long trip. There's not really anything here. There's lots of doors and such, but none of them open, except for the one to the other elevator. There is some lootable stuff in here, though. We've got some crates. And the underground dwellers don't seem to be bothered by you taking their stuff. They just sort of ignore you. Yeah, that would be nice if they would add some more to it. So here is our train, or our engine. That's pretty cool. You can only get in on one side. The other side you can jump off, but you can't get in. There's fuel storage here. And then you can control it from here. You can either move forward or backward. It's got headlights. And you can sort of control which track it takes if there's a split. There's not a switch you have to switch like you do in a real railroad. And then you could take it medium, low, high, and then the same with reverse. And there are barriers in here that you can break through, but they will damage the engine. And if you run into other engines, it will, I think it blows up the train. Where am I? Well, there I am. Well, this thing books it pretty well. They have these doors that are all lit up like there's something there, but there isn't. It's really kind of disappointing. All lit up maintenance room label, but it's locked. They have that catwalk up there. And there, obviously there's something in there, or there should be. An office up there or something. Oh, I need to get my fuel. And you can repair these things if they get damaged. If you know, it's lame. So if it gets low enough, you can actually, it'll just be a husk. If you run it into another engine, it will explode, and then you can't repair it. Boxes over here. Lagging a little bit, maybe. Oh, got another chainsaw. Alright, let's head up. No entry. Back to the elevator shaft. And all of the transit spots are pretty much the same. They've got these hallways. The clutter inside them is different, but they have the same layout. It's one hallway leads to a split that goes to the two shorter elevators, and then the main hallway leads to the lengthy elevator. And they have these little underground dwellers. They've got a name for them. I don't remember what it is. And then on the longer elevator shaft, you have multiple call spots, like different levels, where you can access the elevator. Let's see if I can find one real quick. There's one. It does take a while to call the elevator all the way down to the bottom. There it is. Hello, so you've heard of Darth Vader's wife, right? Ella Vader. Oh, and now we're at the surface, and we have the surface map back again. Now we can go out the. It does tell you which. Does it tell you which one it is up here? I mean, you should know where you are. All you have to do is look at the map, but. So that is the new transit lines. I'm interested to see what kind of PvP comes out of them with players trying to hold it. You can't build anything in them. So it's gonna have to be PvP on the move, roaming. But there's definitely a lot of hiding spots you can take up on the road, and anybody besides the driver is going to have to be out in the open for the most part if they're riding on the train. But as long as you're moving pretty quick, you should be able to get out of weapons fire pretty quick. Oh, I'm at the shipyard, harbor. Anything worth recycling? No. I'm going to head back to my structure and call it a night. If I can remember where it is. Oh, I pissed it off. You don't want to mess with chickens. They can hurt. Yeah, it's just an awkward letter missing. Set of letters missing from that. It's supposed to spell out supermarket. Oh, there's a horse. Let me grab a horse. Horses are always fun to ride, especially if you have a road to follow. Anything else I can eat? Some nice rock formations there. Oh, you know what? I am dying of dehydration, and there is a freshwater lake right here. I am so smart. SMRT. Alright. Now I don't have to die of dehydration. Whee! So I like the trains. Probably should have taken a train back. Of course, it's a little hard to drive backwards. I wonder how you would turn it around. Oops. Trying to jump the horse and I jumped off the horse. How not to ride a horse 101. That was the last of my bullets. Or my last slug, rather. There is a horse. Fresh horse. The other one I kind of rode down. It's fatigue. It's a lot harder to ride this thing when I'm not on the road because it's not as flat, and if I catch myself on a cliff, the horse will stop, but I won't. It can be for some rather exciting moments as you go plummeting to your death. Oh, I wish this fog would lift. Oh, that's my base. I was about to go over to that base. Or my first base. Go check it out, see if there's anything worth trying to get. Hopefully I didn't get stuck in that hole. There we go. Guess I'm gonna walk from here. I'm almost there anyway. Oh, that is a shiny knife. I wonder if they maybe they replaced the texture on it. The door is watching me. Oops. Got caught on the door. Alright. I'm going to call it a night. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, found it entertaining, or maybe even learned something. And y'all have a good night. Toodaloo.